Hi, hello, and welcome back to Sakura Dungeon, everybody. This is not really how I intended to start the episode, but here we are. Um, for a little bit of explanation, I went back to I went back topside to heal up and whatnot, and yeah, this ended up happening. Now then, Siri, says Yomi, it's time for us to get some milk. Do it yourself, says Siri. Well, as you wish, says Yomi. After a short session in the prison, we have to milk these to appease Anubis. I'm sure she's going to enjoy every last drop of it. You have now acquired cow milk. Well, that was easier than I thought it might be. Alright. I'll see you whenever we head back down to the 21st floor to give Anubis this milk. Alright, we are now back down on the 21st floor, right in front of Anubis's chambers. You're back, I see, says Anubis. Do you have any milk yet? She asks. We bring before her the gigantic jugs of milk. I see a small smile on her face. Yes, says Anubis, this is more than enough. Now then, you wish to know how to reach the dungeon lord, she asks. That would be useful, yes, says Yomi. The door which leads further down is being held by one of her minions. If you wish to reach her, you need to go to the western door. The door blocking the way has been unblocked by my servants, so nothing else on this floor should pose an obstacle. She looks me up and down for a moment. Perhaps before you go, says Anubis. Maybe you would join me for a bath, she asks. That does sound enticing, Yomi says. She beckons me over. Come then, says Anubis. Oh, okay. Well then. Most interesting kind of bath I've ever seen. Creamy milk is poured over the two of us. It soaks my skin, leaving it soft and supple. Anubis moves in for a kiss, which I readily return. Together with her servants tending to us, we stand there simply embracing one another. Wait, you two are lovers, asked Siri? Anubis pulls back from our kiss to reply. Is such an attachment needed to share intimacy with an old friend, asks Anubis? I think not, she says. She quickly returns to my lips, tasting them all over. It has been so long since I've known her touch. Yes, the court of Queen Isis had many flowers, but few could compare to the beauty of Anubis, guardian of the underworld. Her flesh, otherworldly in its softness, its luxury. I can feel her tongue invading my mouth, feeling every inch of it. She pulls back and looks me deeply in the eye. You are still the same Yomi I always knew, says Anubis. Some things never truly change. Her hand slips over my body, feeling my more sensitive places. What a remarkable transformation you have undergone, says Anubis. Far different from the young, arrogant monster you once were, says Anubis. You flatter me, Anubis, says Yomi. There is still much that I have to learn, though. No, says Anubis, you carry a motherly gentleness which can only come with wisdom and experience. You have grown into a fine, mature woman, says Anubis. It makes me want to taste you even more. Our lips once again lock. Her body grows warmer and warmer as we embrace one another. Those lips of her are every bit as soft and inviting as I remember them from the past. Just standing with her now, remembering how much time has passed since we last saw each other, I can't help but feel a little bit melancholy. Says Anubis. There's a dark look on your face, Yomi. Is something the matter? She asks me. It's nothing, says Yomi. I was just thinking about how happy I am to be here. As am I, says Anubis. She wraps one arm around my waist, holding me even closer. It's been good to see you again, says Anubis. But I'm afraid I should not keep you any further from your quest. Anubis steps away from me, her servants shifting around her. The abyss is waiting for you, Yomi, says Anubis. I hope that you find the answers that you're looking for. I hope so as well, says Yomi. Without another word, I leave the room with Siri. I see. An achievement unlocked. High quality dairy. I see. Well then, that was interesting. Alright, let me see if I can actually remember my directionals. My cardinal directions. Yeah, should avoid that fight. The door is open now, says Siri. Excellent, says Yomi. Anubis always keeps her bargains. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, wait. Not yet. Hang on a minute. There's 2 stairs. Then what the hell is that up there? Like at the very top? I'm so confused. Alright, well, we know for sure, thanks to Anubis, that she said that was the guaranteed way down to the next floor. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. So, skip mode? The fuck does that mean? Oh. I'm curious to see what is available on the rest of the floor before we go down into guaranteed progression range. Let's see. Door is locked. Noted. Rats. What is skip mode anyways? Like, now I'm just extremely curious about that. Something I've never noticed before. Interesting. They're actually not focused. What? This is really weird. Maybe they all only attack a specific one. That would be interesting. You know, honestly, I should probably just look it up instead of speculating. But, you know, it's fine. It's fun to speculate sometimes. Alright. Yep. Luck statue. Too good. Alright, let's see. So Anubis said that there was a divine being guarding an artifact on this floor, says Siri. A divine being, asks Siri. Someone sent by the gods, she asks. More or less, says Yomi in response. There are angelic creatures which are sent to perform errands for the gods now and then, says Yomi. If one is guarding an artifact, then it must be a very powerful or dangerous artifact. So naturally, it's exactly what we need, says Yomi. Are you sure that you should be interfering with the will of the gods, asks Siri. I mean, I'm not particularly God-fearing nor religious, she continues, but I've always had a healthy respect for them. No matter how strong you are, Yomi, says Siri. Don't you think that beating up a divine being may just be a little bit out of your reach, asks Siri. What's a divine being supposed to be, asks the chocolate mimic. She lets out a loud yawn. I have no need for interference in my kingdom, says the queen bee. There is only one figure that my drone should look up to. Well, it is possible to fight divine beings, says Sylve, but the repercussions for doing so may be far greater than you might anticipate. Whatever this being is guarding has to be something which warrants the attention of the gods themselves. So, we'll need to be careful, says Sylve. Divine or not, says Yomi, we'll have to be cautious of any enemies we find down here. So I'm not advocating that we throw caution into the wind. Good, says Siri. The last thing we need after coming this far is to underestimate our opponent. You've changed, you know, says Yomi. You really think so, asks Siri. At the start of this dungeon you would not flee, says Yomi, but now you're applying more wisdom to your actions. I'm very pleased with you. Alright. Strange, says Yomi. This is the symbol for a warp stone, but the warp stone itself is nowhere to be seen, says Yomi. What do you suppose that means, asks Siri. If I were to guess, says Yomi, this is the exit of a one-way teleport. The runes seem to indicate that it is connected somewhere else, but has no means of going there from here. What could that mean, then, asks Siri. This is obviously some sort of puzzle, but I'm not sure what kind, says Siri. Why are we looking at it, asks the chocolate mimic. It's boring. One of the easiest things to do is overlook that which appears to be useless, says the queen bee. I have a feeling that this is going to come back and bite us. One of the first things I learned to do with Thaumaturgy was how to construct a one-way teleporter, says Sylve. It only teleported inanimate objects, of course, though. I can say for sure that this is definitely a one-way teleporter, says Sylve. As I have said before, there is only one way to find out what it does, says Yomi. Let's push forward, Siri. I see. 3 of them. 3 of them. Really. 3. 3. 3. 3. Fuck me. Fuck. No, I don't want to fight 3 of them. At least y'all don't have to watch this painful experience. Okay. Well, like Yomi said, there's only one way. Oh. I guess it's just an exit. What are we doing back here? Asked Siri. I remember walking down the hall and then it seems that we were warped back to this location, says Yomi. No wonder it was so disorienting, says Siri. I've hardly even noticed the change until I nearly walked face first into a wall. Oh well, we'll simply try again. I see. Alright. We now have a feel for what the next kind of floor is going to be, and I'm going to call it here for this episode. As always, everybody, I hope you enjoyed, and next time we will continue exploring the 22nd floor.